So whenever it's asking for a percentage, or like it's giving us like a percentage number.
You have to do z-score, yep.
Okay.
With the table.
Table. Oh, okay.
So let's look.
Can we do D by ourselves and then check in with you?
Yeah, you guys can do D. I'll do it on the board.
Okay.
I'm gonna do D on the board. You guys check in.
Okay.
Draw the picture. I'll draw the picture as well.
Okay. Okay, so this says between what two values will the middle 90%? Okay.
That's E.
Yeah, you skip on.
Oh yeah. How many different you need to be in the top 10%?
So that would be from 1.1.
Top,
Top 6.
not lower
Oh,
10.
okay, okay, okay.
This is
So that would be 90% right on.
mm-hmm. Wait,
No, that's 10%.
it's just 10%.
Which is 0.1.
But I don't see point one on this.
This one.
Oh, it's on the negative side. It's this one. Ace on this dress.
All right. So if you've done it, look up. If you haven't done it, there's no need to look up. But let me take. So think for a minute by what's on here before I say stuff aloud. I want people to just try to see what's happening here. Try to apply the knowledge from here to here. Try it. Now I'm going to answer individually.
So how did you get the 9 if it's at the 8?
Because I want to know where is the number where 0.9 is below. So I need to find 0.9.
But it says the top 10%.
Right, so that means 90% is below.
Oh,
But
it's
it's-
because you will be subtracting like from 100
1 minus
minus
0.1.
10.
Yep.
So it will give you 90. And that's what you're looking for.
Because if you're in the top 10%, what does that mean, Alex? 90% of the people do worse than you?
Okay.
And then
So if you're in the
that's
90% who do worse than you.
That's why in C we use 0.6 and
Not 0.4.
Yeah.
Because it says I'm in the top 10%.
The 0.9 you're looking for is like not at the top. Right?
Yeah. No, it's this one.
But it didn't say in C that I'm in the
How
top
do you know
One,
it's
did
not?
you get 1.3?
Oh, just whatever the closest one.
Yeah, that costs
For what? My bad, for
1.9.
what?
10% of people are
And then
worse.
you go left and then at that
Here I'm
whatever.
saying I'm in the top 10%. If you're in
You
the
signed
top
up for this?
10% of your score, what does that mean? 90% of people do worse than you.
You want 90,
So
right?
I need 90% of the people to do worse. So I want to be in this top 10%.
1.29.
No, acá está 9 point.
To do what?
Acá está lo que está close.
No, this is the answer. We're saying what is the
0.29
number?
90, 15. How do you know?
If they ask when's the probability,
1.2.
does that make sense? Here they're not asking for the probability, they're saying what is the value. Where, if they're asking what is the number above which I'm in the top 10%. Here's that number.
We just offer X.
We saw for it.
Alright, I'm gonna do the. Are we gonna work on E? We're gonna work on E. That's it. So
C and G has no difference except this one is 60th percentile, this is 90th percentile. I just did this, the answer is this one. I just did this to prove a point.
here. So for
1 second, give me 1 second.
so for E,
Yeah, yes. You try it on your own, I'm about to work on it.
I have a question about
Well, 7.32 would be the top. Like the block.
what the what?
Like when you're at 7.322, that's
What would
that
be
would
negative infinity to 7.3.
C and D. And I
No,
suggest
it would just be
try to follow along the
7.322.
explanation I'm about to do for D. I'm about to explain.
Whenever like to check it to put the number.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
4.9. Right here? Nope. Right there?
Bro, Zumi almost got me a demerit today also, man.
What?
I said Zumi almost got me a demerit today on man. And then I ended up doing my first
Keep
demerit.
going.
I let her borrow a
I
book.
like how conversations can be.
And I was like, I need to get back tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna get demerit. She said, okay.
All right, so let me model D. Let me model D. So, folks, if you're confused, you should be up here with me on D. If not, try E. You can skip F. Don't worry about F. You can scratch through F. Don't worry
Answer my
about it.
question real quick.
Can you let me model D, please?
Wait, what?
Rogelio can answer. What's your question?
Okay, so for E, between when it says the middle 90%, would that be the middle of 10%?
So 5% are back here, 5% are back there.
So 10 in total.
5 above, 5 below. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We want to say, what is the number? How many defective widgets would you have to be in the top 10%? If you just think about that logically, to be in the top 10%, that means 90% of the people must be worse than you. So that means, here's my picture, here's a 5, that's the median. So if 90% of the people are worse than me, I must be somewhere way over here. Because here, 50% of the people are worse than me. But I want 90% to be worse than me. So I have to be over here to the right. I don't know how much. I could have drawn it a little farther, a little less. Who knows the exact scale? But I'm over to the right for sure. Okay. So now, if I know that 90% of the people are worse than me, that means in my table, I need to find 0.9. In my table, I need to find 0.9. So if I look in my table on page 5 has all the numbers above 0.5. So look at page 5, move my finger, I see 0.9015. 0.9015, what is the row? The row is 1.2. The column is 0.09, so 1.29. That's the z-score. That says that 1.29 standard deviations above the mean, 1.29 standard deviations above the mean is where we will have the 90th percentile. So I set 1.29 equal to x minus mean divided by standard deviation. We get 7.322. Let me stop here before I do part D. Or excuse me, part E. Let me stop here before I do E.
This doesn't make any sense.
So let's look at E.
I got 5. That's my answer.
Can I erase D? Does anybody still need D?
No, go ahead and erase it.
Okay. I don't want to switch them yet. This will require people to perhaps rewatch the in-class videos and do the problems again before they get it. That's fine. We'll take time. It's okay. So let's look at 1E. 1E says the following. Between what two values will the middle 90% of widgets be? Start with the usual. Up, down. Here's 5. The middle 90%. If you think about this, you got to be logical a little bit. Think about this a little bit. Just be logical. Middle 90%. That means how many people are worse than you? The middle 90%. That means 5% need to be worse and 5% need to be better. So that you're in the middle 90. 5% worse, 5% better. That means a total of 10% of the people are not included. So you're in the middle 90%. So somewhere from here to here, where this average here is 90%. You're in the middle 90. So that means,
So we'll be like taking
how much is this? This is 0.05, 5%, and this is 0.05. If the picture doesn't make sense, you got to stop me. It's all, the picture is money. The picture is where the money's made.
you
Kendra.
have to make sure that whatever part you're taking away, I mean, like that you're shading it.
So
has
this right
to
here?
be equal the percentage. That
Yes.
Okay.
Precisely. Okay, so now I need to find two z-scores. I need to find a z-score here and a z-score here.
Z-score.
So let's start with this one. This z-score, how much data is worse? 0.05.
0.05.
So we need to find what z-score goes with 0.05. So this is going to be on page 4.
Okay.
0.05, let me look here.
Negative 1.64. Negative 1.64.
Okay, hold on. We can take it a little slow. So go with your finger to 0.0505.
And that's the negative, right?
Yep, so you see which row is that in? That's in row negative 1.6. Which column? Yeah.
The other one is positive, the one in
Two.
the red.
You need to do a negative and a positive.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's negative.
So this is the z-score here. Stop me if there's confusion on how to get this. You must stop me.
But don't let me. I get what you mean.
Shamar? What do you mean add? No. So it's not really adding. I think it's better to think of it as this is the 10th place. This comes from the row. This comes from the column. It's not adding. It's just like 10th place, 100th place. Yeah, because I wanted to get a 0.05. There's 0.05 right there.
Well, which one do you know to pick?
Is this right?
Is there,
Hold on. I
I have a lot. Oh, no.
So hold on, guys. We got to take this slow. We need to ask the questions slowly. So here's negative 1.64. Now I need to make this equal to x minus mu over standard deviation. Mu is expected value. Let me get the calculation real quick, then I'll take Victoria's question. The answer you should get
It's 1.65.
2.048. Is that what folks are getting?
Because that's the lowest one. For the upper bound, it's 1.65. For this side, it's 1.05. Or it's 1.65.
Okay. So okay, let me go Victoria, then I'll come to Eddie.
You said
Victoria?
that the negative 1.64 for the lower 5%.
Okay, let's start with the first one.
For the upper 5%, it's 1.65 positive.
Okay, so I said that I have to be in the middle 90%.
Now you gotta do 95.
Right? That's what it says?
95%.
So that means that in these two things added together, they must be 10%.
Oh, okay.
So 5% each side.
You get
Okay.
it?
Next question.
You get it?
Yeah.
This negative right here. If you look at the table on page 4,
97.
7.97.
it's just one big table. It doesn't fit on one page.
7.92.
So if you're on page 4, you want to move your finger until you see 0.05. In the middle part. In the middle part.
0.05 like it's done.
Eddie, what's up?
0.05.
And this 2.4 is what will go like basically.
Yes.
Yes. That.
I don't have any more values.
That's what it is. Hey,
How did you guys get this?
it's 7 point.
Shamara.
Oh, yeah.
Question.
Man,
Hey guys, too many people are shouting at me at once. It's very difficult for me to hear. Shamar? No, hold on. Okay, let me do the other side in 1 second. But I just want to make sure all the questions are answered here. On this piece. So now on this side, I need to find the z-score that corresponds with, well, how much, what is this area, all of this added up to below?
95.
0.95. Why? Here's 0.9. Add a little more. 0.95. So this z-score goes with whatever you get on 0.95 in the table.